Today in NHL 24 I made it so every NHL team's top 3 players play for the rival team and hopes to see if it'll make any differences in the league. So once again we're going to use every single NHL team. On your screen is the teams that have swapped players. The Calgary Flames are stacked. They got Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and a Jonathan Huberdeau first line. They are my pick to win the Stanley Cup. Jack Hughes is a Carolina Hurricane. Connor Bedard becomes a St. Louis Blue. Alex Ovechkin is a Pittsburgh Penguin. And Sidney Crosby is a Washington Capital. In my opinion, the Sharks got the biggest upgrade of them all. They got Jack Eichel and Mark Stone on that top line. And defensively, they got Shea Theodore. Elias Pettersson is a Seattle Kraken, as long as Quinn Hughes. This hurts as a Sabres fan looking at Tage Thompson and Alex Tuch and Rasmus Dahlin on the Ottawa Senators. This just hurts me. Alright, I'm not going to waste any of you guys' time. We're just going to simulate to halfway through the season and see how every team is doing. Alright, here we are at the All-Star break. The Buffalo Sabres are 24, 21, and 4. See how the entire league is doing points-wise. Leading the league in points with the Red Wings, now David Pastrnak with 72, Brad Marchand with 69, Nathan MacKinnon as a Dallas Star with 65, Kyle Connor with 59, William Nylander with 59 with the Habs, Matthews with 58 as a Hab, McDavid with the Flames has 58 points, Konechny has 58, Cal McCarr with 57. Goaltending wise, Dostal with 6 shutouts with the Ducks, Johansson with 4, Billy Husso with 4, Lincoln with 3, Vasilevsky is a Florida Panther with 3. Not much goalies got moved. When I was doing this and when I was trading the players, not much goalies really got moved. The best team right now are the St. Louis Blues. They are 35, 13, and 1. The Winnipeg Jets 32, 13, and 2. The Dallas Stars 31, 15, and 3. Detroit 31, 16, and 3. And the Seattle Kraken are 29, 17, and 4. Scroll through the rest of these teams. See how your favorite team is doing. Taking up the rear at midseason are the Arizona Coyotes 15, 26, and 7. So with that, we're just going to simulate to the playoffs. See how everyone's doing. I'm hoping Buffalo make it. They have never made the playoffs yet in any of these experiments I've done in NHL 24 so far, so we're just waiting for that first time. And the Buffalo Sabres are going to crack the curse. They finished second in the Atlantic, 43, 34, and 5. Alright, time to see who is leading the league in points at the end of the season. It was Brad Marchand, 112 points with the Detroit Red Wings. Pastrnak a point behind him, 111. Nathan MacKinnon 108. Kyle Connor with 96. Connor McDavid 95. Pavelski with 95. Austin Matthews 94. Rantanen 91. Panarin 89. Goaltending wise, leading the league in shutouts was Adin Hill. He had 7. Shesterkin with 6. Dostal had 6. Markstrom with 5. Gibson with 5. Wedgwood with 5. Husso with 5. And Sorokin with 5. Alright, teams making the playoffs consist of the Dallas Stars, Columbus Blue Jackets, St. Louis Blues, Detroit Red Wings, New Jersey Devils, Los Angeles Kings, Winnipeg Jets, San Jose Sharks, New York Rangers, Carolina Hurricanes, New York Islanders, Seattle Kraken, Washington misses, Calgary Flames, Pittsburgh Penguins miss, the Buffalo Sabres make it, Toronto Maple Leafs, Vegas Golden Knights, and scroll to the rest of these teams. See how your team wound up. Coyotes take up the rear. President's Trophy goes to the Dallas Stars. If we've learned anything from these NHL 24 experiments, the President's Trophy team has got bounced in the first round in each video that I have made, from what I recall. The matchups in the first round of the NHL playoffs consist of the St. Louis Blues and the Winnipeg Jets, the Dallas Stars and the Vegas Golden Knights, San Jose Sharks, Seattle Kraken, LA Kings and the Calgary Flames, New Jersey Devils and the New York Rangers, Columbus Blue Jackets and the New York Islanders, Buffalo Sabres and Toronto Maple Leafs and the Detroit Red Wings, and the Carolina Hurricanes. Drop your predictions down in the comment section below. Who is going to win the Stanley Cup? I still think Calgary will go all the way, but that's all I'm going to say. We're just going to simulate to the end of this series and see who wins. Okay, the Buffalo Sabres got first rounded. I can't say I'm too shocked, but winners in the first round. The St. Louis Blues beat the Jets 4-3. Dallas Stars beat the Knights 4-2. Seattle sweeps the Sharks 4-0. Calgary wins 4-1 over the LA Kings. 4-3 Devils over the Rangers. 4-2 Blue Jackets over the Islanders. Leafs win 4-2 over the Sabres. And the Carolina Hurricanes knock out the Detroit Red Wings 4-1. Second round matchups consist of the Dallas Stars and the St. Louis Blues, the Seattle Kraken and the Calgary Flames, Columbus Blue Jackets and New Jersey Devils, and the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Carolina Hurricanes. We're going to go to the President's Trophy winning Stars and see how they do in the second round. So the Dallas Stars advanced, they beat the Blues. Dallas beat the Blues 4-1. Seattle beat the Flames 4-0, that's a shocker. Columbus beats the Devils 4-2, and the Toronto Maple Leafs beat the Hurricanes 4-3. The semifinals consist of the Dallas Stars and the Seattle Kraken and the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Toronto Maple Leafs. So again, to simulate to the end of the series and see what's going on. Dallas gets knocked out. They lose to the Kraken in 6. So did the Leafs. They won over the Blue Jackets. So the Dallas Stars season comes to an end. The Seattle Kraken beat them 4-2. The Blue Jackets season comes to an end. The Leafs beat them 4-2. Seattle versus Toronto in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Who is going to get the job done? We're going to simulate the first 3 games, and then we're going to jump in if it's a game that can end the series. Let's ride with the Seattle Kraken, why don't we? Simulate the first 3 games and see how we're doing. 2-1 series lead for the Seattle Kraken. Simulate game 4, up 3-1 in the series already. Seattle looking to put the nail in the coffin for the Toronto Maple Leafs season here in game 5 in Seattle. Let's jump in, simulate the game, simulate the first 2 periods, and watch. Okay, after the first period, the Leafs are up 4-1. Okay, it's 5-1 now. I'm just going to simulate the rest of this period. I doubt Seattle, yeah, it's 6-1. I doubt Seattle will make a comeback. I'll be absolutely astonished if they do. 6-1. This looks like it's going to game 6 in Toronto. 7-1. This game's over. Toronto Maple Leafs live to fight another day. They win game 5 in Seattle 7-1. Here we are, game 6. Simulate the first period, 1-0 Seattle. Second period, 2-1 Seattle. Now we got ourselves a game this time, 2-1. Third period, Seattle. Can they hold on and beat the Toronto Maple Leafs in the Stanley Cup final? Slow it down a little bit here, and we're going to jump in. Alright, 2-1 Kraken was it, with 6 minutes left. Who will get the job done in Toronto? Can Toronto hang on, force game 7 in Seattle, or the Kraken win it today? Stanley Cup final, 6 minutes and 49 seconds left. The Leafs down by 1, looking to get a game-tying goal, I beg your pardon. Robertson, here they go. Save made. I don't know who Seattle's goalie is. It might have changed. It's Thatcher Demko. I thought so. So Demko makes a save. Here comes a shot. 4 minutes to go. Hughes with it now up to Wenberg. Toronto needs a goal. 3 minutes to go. Stolen away. Tanev. Back to Hughes. Hughes walking in. Not going anywhere. 2 minutes left in the game with Tanev in the corner. Won by Wenberg in the Seattle Kraken. A shot by Schwartz there. Save Samsonov. Going to a minute left. Samsonov another big save on Quinn Hughes with 1 minute and 5 seconds on the clock. Will the Seattle Kraken hold on, or can the Toronto Maple Leafs tie it and force OT? Face-off won by Toronto and Caulfield. Here comes Bertuzzi to Riley. 30 seconds, left in the game. Empty net. Toronto. Seattle hogging the puck. Bjorkstrand with it now. Hitting along the boards. Tavares up to Bertuzzi. 17 seconds left in the game. Stolen away. Tolvin has it to Pettersson. Game on a stick, misses the net wide. 8 seconds left. Can the Seattle Kraken hold on? Toronto, one last breath. Shot. Huge save by Thatcher Demko. He saves this game from going to OT. And might have just ended the Toronto Maple Leafs season. Face-off won a shot. Not enough time. Seattle wins in 6 and they're Stanley Cup champions. Conn Smythe goes to Elias Pettersson, 8 goals, 18 assists for 26 points. Well deserved, well deserved. Here comes the Stanley Cup for the Seattle Kraken. And Pettersson lifts the cup for the Seattle Kraken. They are officially Stanley Cup champions in the National Hockey League. So that would be what happens if every team's top 3 players go to their rival team. Seattle Kraken win the Stanley Cup if that happens. And the Buffalo Sabres make the playoffs finally. So some notable things happened today. Seattle's first ever cup in their history. And the Sabres make the playoffs for the first time in like 12 years. And that's going to do it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this experiment I did today on NHL 24. I'm going to be doing the same thing in Madden in a couple of days with quarterbacks and see what happens there. That's going to be it for today, guys. Hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and drop a subscription down below and a like if you would like to. I'm not going to force you to, but that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys all so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.